The Disneyland Hotel is one of the most iconic hotels at the Disneyland Resort, but with prices often double or triple nearby hotels, is it actually worth the splurge? Today, we're taking you inside for a complete review, from the rooms and hidden Disney details to the restaurants, themed towers, pools, and the famous monorail water slides, so you can decide if the Disneyland Hotel is worth the cost for your next Disney vacation. The Disneyland Hotel has been welcoming guests almost as long as Disneyland itself. Throughout the hotel, you'll find nods to Disneyland's history, including classic attractions and characters. You'll enter the lobby through the Fantasy Tower. The lobby features artwork and sketches of classic Fantasyland attractions, and some of the seating throughout the lobby are teacups. The Fantasy Tower is also home to some gift shops, including Small World Gifts and Sundries, and the Fantasia shop, which is also loaded with souvenirs and gifts. The Fantasy Tower is also connected to the convention and conference spaces at the Disneyland Hotel, and also the Broken Spell Lounge, and Goofy's Kitchen, which is all you care to eat character dining. There's also the coffee house that is open until early afternoon for quick snacks and bites. Now let's leave the Fantasy Tower and head over to the Adventure Tower. This tower is themed to Adventureland. You'll find some of the mock-ups they made when designing the Jungle Cruise. And the lobby of this tower has an overall adventure theme. It's also near the Tangaroa Terrace, which is a quick service location offering both breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We had a delicious breakfast here and everyone really enjoyed what they got. You'll notice that the plant life by each tower plays into either the fantasy theme, the adventure theme, or the frontier theme. Just outside the Frontier Tower, you'll find a floral Mickey where he's wearing his Davy Crockett hat. Inside the Frontier Tower, you'll find a scale model of Big Thunder Mountain. Right next to the Frontier Tower, you'll find the brand new Discovery Tower, which features the villas at Disneyland Hotel, which are part of the Disney Vacation Club. So unless you're part of the Disney Vacation Club, you won't be staying in this tower. This is where you'll also find the Palm Breeze Bar. And the colors of the outside of this tower are pulled from classic Disney movies. Now let's take a tour of one of the rooms that you would find in the Fantasy, Adventure, or Frontier Tower. Here's the closet space, a door to the room next door, a little desk area, you'll find 2 queen beds. These were super comfortable, and plenty of storage space underneath the beds, a large TV, and a place to store your clothing. There's also a coffee maker, and also a refrigerator. This sofa pulls down into a bed. Each room has photos from inside Disneyland, and even the carpet has some hidden Mickeys. There's some great Disney touches in the bathroom, including how the lights are held up. and even how you turn on and off the water. And the classic Disney soaps. There's a button you can push that will light up the headboard. And when you turn on these lights, it will actually play When You Wish Upon a Star. Such a fun touch. Now let's talk about the pools. There are a number of pools here at the Disneyland Hotel. Closest to the Fantasy and Adventure Tower, there is a very large pool and a hot tub. There's also a smaller pool as you make your way towards the Discovery Tower. This leads you to the water slides. There are 3 separate water slides on here. The tallest one, the red monorail slide, it's pretty fast and it will lead to a separate pool. The yellow monorail slide is the medium height one. And then there's 2 smaller slides for the little ones that you can actually race on. Also in this area, there's plenty of lounge chairs and also a mini hot tub. And by mini hot tub, I mean it's pretty large, but it's got a mini bow on it. Just steps from this area, you'll find the Steamboat Willie splash pad, featuring Mickey driving Steamboat Willie. Also near the Discovery Tower, there's this additional pool. All of these pools can be used by any of the guests here at the Disneyland Hotel. And of course, the Disneyland Hotel is just steps away from downtown Disney and both Disneyland and California Adventure. You also have easy access to the monorail if you want to take that into Disneyland. As of 2026, the Disneyland Hotel no longer offers early entry into the parks, but during your stay you do get 1 lightning lane. Personally for me, I wish they would bring back the early entry. That was a great benefit and it makes me sad that's been taken away. And just 1 lightning lane for your whole trip, to me it should be 1 a day if they're going to make that trade-off. But that's just me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Overall, we had a really great stay at the Disneyland Hotel, and while it definitely comes at a higher price tag, there are a lot of unique Disney touches here that you just won't find at any other nearby hotels. And being able to be so close to the magic, being able to just walk over to Disneyland, take the monorail over, never leaving that Disney bubble is a huge benefit for us. But now I want to hear from you. Do you think the Disneyland Hotel is worth the cost, or would you rather save the money and stay off property? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like and subscribe and check out some of our other Disneyland videos. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see y'all again real soon.